living in America actually costs a lot of money. The people itself here is just so respectful, so peaceful, because $1,000 a month won't get you anywhere in the States. Nowhere at all. As an American and as semi-retired, I would probably say Philippines just because I would be comfortable.
Meet Cloud. He came to the Philippines once, then came back over 8 times. My name is Castiel, navigating expat life.
What's your name and where you from?
My name is Cloud and I'm from the States.
For how long have you been in the Philippines?
Well, currently I've only been here for a month and a half. The longest I've stayed here was actually 5 months.
When was that, if you don't mind?
About 2 years ago.
What is the biggest lie that you have heard about the Philippines?
I guess the biggest lie that I think from my personal experience is that be careful of your, be careful of people, because you never know, somebody might rob you and stuff like that. But from my experience from going to different cities and different islands and stuff like that, everyone is very respectful. Like, they just, in their own world, they just care about, taking care of their families and stuff like that. I've never had to, really second think myself, oh, is this person gonna rob me or is this person gonna hurt me? Like, everyone's just so kind and peaceful. So in the past 3 years, I've came to the Philippines about 8 times.
Why?
I just love the country so much. Like, honestly, it's beautiful. It's amazing. The people are so respectful. Food is amazing. Like, I just love the Philippines. I can't, words can't really describe it unless you really come here and see the different islands too. So it's just great.
Would you ever consider living in the Philippines?
So actually, my second time here, I actually looked at a house. I was very interested and very curious, but I was ready to put down a down payment and everything for the house. But once I actually spoke to a realtor, they told me that foreigners cannot own property and land. So I got pretty sad and disappointed. I looked into maybe getting a condo or apartment, but I found out that it's kind of hectic to get one because you have to document everything that you bring up, and if you move out, you have to document everything that you bring out too. So it's just very hectic. So I just right now, I just want to come back and forth. I enjoy it a lot.
What about when it comes to the perspective, right? Do you think you coming to the Philippines for more than 8 times, for 8 times, it kind of changed, your life perspective in a way?
Honestly, I was stuck in the U.S., for a long time. Coming to the Philippines, because I've only gone to South Korea. I have never been anywhere else. So coming to a country like the Philippines and seeing how people live here and how much the struggle is, it really opens your eyes, and it really opens to there's so much more out there in the world than just where you live, right? Because where you live is I wouldn't say that you're stuck in a box, but really you kind of are, because that's all you can see until you get out of that comfort zone. And me getting out of that comfort zone was going to Philippines, going to Vietnam, going to Japan, going to other countries and seeing what else is out there in the world. There's so many different possibilities, but people are just stuck where they are because they're afraid to take that leap to go somewhere else.
Where did you take the courage to make the first move, which is let me get my passport, let me travel the world? What encouraged you?
Honestly, what really encouraged me was because I actually joined the military when I was in the States, and I served the country for 5.5 years, and I thought I would travel, but unfortunately, every ship that I was just getting repaired and stuff, so I was stuck in one location. Then after giving up 5.5 years of my life, for my country's freedom and stuff like that, and for my people's freedoms, is that I decided on my own. It's you know what? I really thought I was going to travel. My dream was to travel. I'm going to take this opportunity now to go travel. And because that's all I was thinking of after getting out of high school and my college years and stuff like that. So I just said, forget it, go, just do it. Just, you only live life once, right? So why not take the chance, enjoy it, take the chance. So I just got my passport and I just bought a ticket to the Philippines.
We have seen what is going on around the world, and we know how expensive things are getting, right? Even here in the Philippines, but in the States as well. So if we kind of compare right now, life in the States and life in the Philippines, where would you prefer to kind of settle down?
Well, that's really hard because, yes, everyone thinks that America is so great and stuff like that. But living in America actually costs a lot of money. Even if the minimum salary in America is high, the living cost is high, gas is high, food is high. Just think of anything, electricity, water bill, rent, everything is so high. So, and then living in the Philippines, the salary really is really low, but then everything else is really low. Food, water, electricity, you know, like internet, like from from the Philippines perspective, they think it's maybe medium, but me, because I'm American, you maybe I have that mentality as like, oh, it's kind of low. So kind of it's hard to say where I would want to see myself living in. As an American and as semi-retired, I would probably say Philippines, just because I would be comfortable and I would be okay and not to like work and stuff like that and just live a good, comfortable lifestyle.
From you that have been coming here on and off, how much you think, if you want to have like a good lifestyle in the Philippines, how much you need to spend in a day?
That's hard because when I come out here, I overdo it, you know, because like I'm here for vacation. I'm only here for such a small time. But a lot of people have told me that to live a comfortable lifestyle, to actually have a house, if you want a maid, if you want a personal driver, it only costs 2,500 USD. But if you don't want the maid, you don't need a personal driver, you don't really need a house. I've heard that you can actually live a good, comfortable lifestyle about $1,000 a month, and that's really low because $1,000 a month won't get you anywhere in the States. Nowhere at all.
Can you like mention three reasons in what would make you stay in the Philippines?
3 reasons why it would make me want to stay in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Number 1, the people, hands down. It's the people. Number 2 is the food. Amazing food, whether it becomes Korean, Japanese, American, Italian. You can always find a good place here, no matter where you go. Number 3, it's very cheap to fly to different islands. Like it only costs 100, maybe 150, depending where you want to go, right? It's everything is so clear, and especially for me, like I want to travel a lot of Asia countries. Philippines is a good anchor point where I can go to Korea, I can go to Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, wherever it may be in the Asian area. This is a great anchor point because I think the most I've ever spent traveling somewhere was Japan, and that only costed me like $250, maybe $300 at one point, and that was like nothing compared to flying all the way from U.S. to Japan, which costs like $1,500 or something like that. You know, Philippines is the great anchor point for me.
Okay, you have been coming here so often. Have you ever maybe like dated a Filipino?
Yeah, I've dated a few Filipinas here.
And what is like dating a Filipino?
So dating a Filipina, well, the culture is compared to here in the U.S., right? In the U.S., when you say dating, it's like you're getting to know somebody and like, you know, going out a couple dates, movies, dinner, maybe a bar or something, and just like really getting to know each other to see if you're compatible. Once I said, or once I took a girl out one time in the Philippines, I said, you know, would you like to go on a date and stuff? They're like, wait, what? I was like, would you like to go on a date? You know, like, so we can get to know each other and stuff like that. They're like, oh, dating in the Philippines is different. I was like, oh, how so? They said, well, because when you say dating, it's like you're already boyfriend and girlfriend. I was like, well, how does that make sense? Because how do you guys get to know each other then? Like, how do you guys go out to movies? How do you guys go out to dinners? How do you go out to bars and stuff? They call it as courting. So courting is that you're supposed to ask the mom and dad prior to asking the girl or boy, I mean, the girl, sorry, prior to asking the girl to go out and get to know each other. But to me, that's kind of weird because I guess because I grew up in America is that you're supposed to go to the mom and dad once you're ready for the hand in marriage. So to me, it was very confusing. So for me to ask a girl is now I have to say, hey, would you like to just get, you know, a drink together or coffee, or would you like to go dinner or movies? You can't say the word like dating. They'll, I guess, like they're gonna get creeped out. It's like, oh, you want me to be your girl like immediately?
Have you ever been into a situation that you kind of felt scared, in a sense, like not safe in the Philippines?
Honestly, no, because from where I grew up and stuff, like Philippines seems just natural. It felt like home. Like it honestly, I just, yeah, I never had, I didn't have a sense that I had to be worried for myself or for my friends or anything. Like even my friends, they never really told me like, hey, be careful from here and here and here, or watch out for these people. Like even my Filipino friends and Filipina friends, we all walked normally. We walked out in the streets at 3 a.m. We're perfectly fine. You just don't gotta be, you know, annoying, like a dumb drunk, you know, like doing stupid things, making loud noises in the streets, like just be respectful, you know? Yeah.
And brother, lastly, before we go, right now, if you gotta stop and think, I know you have mentioned about the people. What is something you love the most about the Philippines? I have known you since last year, and I usually see whenever you go home, you are always looking forward to come to the Philippines. Yeah, it's like you're already planning. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm
Yeah.
coming. What is something that make you like be that like missing the Philippines that much whenever you go back home?
Honestly, everything I mentioned probably before, the people, the food, the nightlife, like going to different islands, like just exploring, because the Philippines, like it might look small, but it's so huge, you know? Like even for you too, like you've traveled a lot of places in the Philippines. It's not a short distance, right? To go
Yeah.
to different provinces, to go to different islands. Like that adventure alone is so peaceful. Like yeah, Manila traffic is but you know, once you get out of that traffic and start driving along the coast and stuff like that, or even through the province areas, or through just like a tall grassy field or with some trees and stuff, just everything about that is so peaceful to me. And like the people itself here is just so respectful, so peaceful, so heartwarming and stuff. Like when we first met, you were like, "Hey, what's up, man? I'm Calvin. Nice to meet you, bro. You know, I've heard about you from Rio." I was like, "Oh, dang, okay." You know, like I didn't expect such a warm welcome from a person I just met. You know, like some people, like even in the States, it's like, "Hey, what's up? My name is blah blah blah. My name is this." I was like, "All right, cool. Nice to meet you, bro." But you were so heartwarming. You're like, "Hey, man, nice to meet you. I'm Calvin. I heard about you, man. It's so nice to meet you and stuff." I was like, "Oh, dang!" Like I was
And I'm
shocked.
very
Like,
loud, and
yeah,
I'm very
yeah,
loud.
yeah. I was like, "Oh, dang, okay.
Yeah.
This is how people introduce." I was like, "Cool. This is cool," you know. But yeah, just like honestly, overall, it's just the people. Like people are just so heartwarming. Like I just can't get over it. The people are heartwarming. The food is amazing out here. I mean, it this might seem kind of, you know, uh, non-humbling, but like everything is just a lot cheaper as an American coming here, you know.
Yeah.
So like it's like you can just enjoy, have more freedom and stuff. You know, eat a lot of good food and traveling. Like, and honestly, actually, I would say out of all the places I traveled,
Yeah.
Philippines, it's very easy to communicate. Like even like
Actually, yeah, that's what sorry. I wanted to ask you this. Yeah, I mean, it's good that you mentioned about it. You have been traveling around. What is like traveling in the Philippines without speaking Tagalog?
honestly it's pretty easy to get to. Like my first time here, I was so terrified actually because like I didn't know how to speak Tagalog and I didn't know like if this place was like an English speaking country and stuff like that. So when I came here and stuff and I asked the security guard, the kuya off of the airport, I was like, where's the CR? You know, and they're like, oh, it's right there. Go straight, make a left, make a right. I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, cool. You know. So then when I went to the mall, I was like, hey, I'm looking for this restaurant. Could you help me? They're like, oh yeah. So you know Tilly's right, or not Tilly. You know SMR right there. Just go start working left, go straight, maybe about 10 stores down, and it'd be like, I was like, I think anybody who coming here, you can get away with directions. Like everyone knows very basic English to a point where they can help you out.
Okay. And lastly, what advice would you give to other foreigners? They're planning, they're wishing to visit the Philippines one day from your own experience.
My own advice.
Yeah.
Uh, my own advice would probably be just be respectful, right? Like, this is a place that you did not grow up. You don't know anything that goes around here, right? So, you know, don't be throwing trash on the ground. Don't, you know, leave gum underneath the table. Just be a respectful place. Like you visiting a friend's house, right? You want to be most respectful as you possibly can. And just be kind, you know? That's it.
And lastly, what message do you have to the Filipinos?
Thank you so much for a beautiful country, honestly. Like, thank you just having a warm heart. Thank you for having a great hospitality, whether it comes to people you've just met. And even the customer service here is great too. Like, yeah, words can't describe how amazing and appreciative I am to the Filipino culture and the community and the country itself.
Okay, brother. Once again, man,
Thanks, bro.
thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you, man.
Appreciate it for your time. Guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. By the way, all Cloud's info is gonna be on the description below. He started vlogging as well. So guys, please check his channel. All his info is gonna be, on the description below. I hope you guys can see me clearly. I know it's dark, but don't laugh. Anyways, yeah, guys, thank you so much. Subscribe if you have, you see, Oh my God. Okay. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Share the video with your friends. Don't forget, everything is possible to those who believe. I'm gone.